Mining job hunt video. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and in today's video we're going to collect jobs for the sponsors website for their mining jobs to apply for page. And this is the page where we load up all the jobs from around the country that we think you should be applying for once you've done either the work ready or the DIY package that the sponsors got on offer. So let's go over to Seek, type underground in and hit it for the last 7 days and see what comes up. So I'm pretty sure there's a fair few jobs around this week. So there's one, an entry-level campaign for Barminco in New South Wales, and an entry-level truck operator job for Northern Star. There's a lot of work around this week, I think. I've been having a look on Seek during the week, and there's a lot of stuff that's been coming up. So McMahon's needs nippers. And all these jobs, once you've done the training, even if it asks for experience, apply for it anyway. You never know your luck in the big city. We had someone apply for a job the other day that they didn't get, but they got told that they were suitable for another job and they got put in the running for that job. So it just shows you that if you apply, you keep you're in, you throw your hat in the ring, you're in with an opportunity. And it's not just waiting for the job that says entry level, please. You know, you need to take a bit of ownership on yourself to get your resume out there to as many employers as you can, to show them that you've done the training and that you understand how their mine works. And when you can do that, that's what they want. And see, you've got truck driver and nipper with Westgold. They're looking again. We'll take the experienced truck driver ad because, like I said, if you've done the training, then you should be applying. Concrete pump operators, the Northern Territory. So that's a good one for a crossover skill. You'd be on a special project, probably building a crusher or something underground. Pry bar, nippers and service crew. They will want experienced people for these jobs, but there just isn't anybody around. Anybody that's got 6 months nippering or 12 months nippering experience, they want a service crew job. They don't want to stay as a nipper. The reason they want a service crew job is because it pays more money. So underground truck with Goldfields. There's just lots of work around at the moment. Construction crew. Oh yeah, we'll have a go at that. Again, that's looks like they're building something underground. Could be a good place to start. Entry-level drillers offsiders, surface and underground. We'll load that one up. Underground nipper, Tasmania. So there's jobs all over the country. The first one that we loaded up was for entry level for New South Wales. This one's in Tassie. Bogger operator overseas, bogger operator, service crew, project crew. So that's page 1. Shotcrete operators, charge up operators, service crew, jumbo operators, shotcrete, service crew, Westfill. We'll grab that. Westfill have taken a few people on as service crew from the training in the past. So that's always a viable option. All these companies are just looking for people that they can throw in the deep end. If you can show them that they think that they can throw you in the deep end, that's what you're after, because that's what gets you the job. Knowing how their mine works and for just holding a conversation with them about what's going to be expected of you on site, it just makes a huge difference in giving them the confidence to hire you, because they have so many people that fail, unfortunately. So any little bit of knowledge that you can gather and you can know makes a huge difference. So pace crew, we'll grab that one as well. They're having to put new starters on pace crew just because they can't get anybody. which a lot of people don't like, especially if you're driving a truck or nipper. Entry-level Agi driver. This job's been up a few times now in the last few weeks. So if you know how to drive an Agi, my recommendation would be to get the training under your belt so you don't become one of the statistics. The reason that they've got these jobs up all the time is because they've got so many people failing. So that's the reason that these jobs continuously appear, is because they're just turning over the new starters. They need more people. So not only should you do the training just to make sure that you know what's going on, but you want to do it so you don't become a statistic, so you give yourself that best shot that you've got of actually getting into the industry. Pace crew, Westville. Again, they've taken people for pace crew, which has been good. And it's a good starting salary as well. Shout out to Mick, who's pace crew. Fitters, diamond drillers. Dump truck experience, that'll be for the surface. Underground shift bosses. For the grads on the page, I've been loading up all the grad stuff that I've been finding on the Facebook page. So you can have a look at that on the Facebook page that we've got, Australian Mining for New Starters. There's been a number of things put out that I've put up there. Underground grader operator. Again, if you know how to use a grader and you've got experience, the training is the way to go. Marry that experience up with knowing how the mine works. That's the way that you're going to get a job. Paste fill operator. They're going to want an experienced person for this, but chances are that they're not going to be able to get one. So put yourself in the running. Underground fitter. Maintenance planner. Page 5. Shift fitter. Mining supervisor. Underground fitter. Open cut. Cable bolt operator. Underground HD fitter, so that'll be your breakdown fitter. Good money for that. Alternate underground manager. Paste fill operator. We'll grab that one as well. I think we've already got that, but we will grab it again just in case it's a different site that Goldfields got. Goldfields have got a number of different sites that they advertise for, and they don't always advertise for the same site in a group. So often with the mining companies, each site advertises for their jobs individually in the HR department. It's Agi Operator job for Barminco. Like we said, they've already got the entry-level Agi job going. You should be applying for this one as well. Entry-level mining campaign. So this is for Barminco. This is one that they've been running often. But everybody's looking at the moment. All the companies, whether they're advertising or not, everybody's having to put on new starters. Some of the companies have given up advertising, for a lot of people. They just let people apply to their websites and they just load the jobs up on there. But other companies, are going after people. Underground geology technician, so that is a sampler. Fancy way of saying sampler. But it was good money, from $90,000 to $100,000 a year, starting off as a sampler underground. Would be a good way to go. deputy, electrical hard rock, engineer, utility, dump truck operator, haul truck, that's all on the surface. Excavator, all surface stuff. I'm just sticking to the hard rock underground stuff now, guys, because lately I've seen, career-wise, you're just not going to make that huge money on the surface anymore. If you're in it already and making it now, good on you. But if you're just starting out, most of it's structured towards not making a lot of money, unfortunately, on the surface with the iron ore and coal traineeships and the jobs that they've got available after that. So that's why I tell people that it's, hard rock underground or surface exploration. If you actually want a big paying job, those are the two areas of the industry that's going off at the moment that you can actually get yourself a decent job. I'll have a look at a couple more. And then we'll have a look at our map. Glencore, grader operator, looking for people. We'll have a look at our map and we'll have a look at our prices. Driller assisted, water well, grader operator, Glencore, truck, fitter, Glencore. Bench hands, field assistants. And we'll have a look at one more and see how we go. Tyre fitter, lots of fitting jobs, mining supervisor, coal. Store person, gold room operator, mine control supervisor, underground project geologist, drills assistant, drills offsider, operator paste plant. That's with the owner operator. So we'll have that one as well, and we might leave it at that. So if we come over and have a look at the prices, gold is just under $3,000 an ounce. So it's about $30 off that, or a bit more than $30 off that. Copper is still over $13,000 a tonne, and nickel is back over $36,000 a tonne. So at those prices, everybody around the country is making a lot of money. And it's been pleasing to see that coal has maintained its level. So if we have a look at the graph when it comes up, you can see it's holding its level there just nicely. So it's going along, and hopefully it'll stay there, which will allow a number of those mines to stay open in the eastern states. So let's have a look at our map with all the mines on it that are producing metals for the batteries around the country, and all the gold mines. And as you can see, there's lots. And today we loaded up jobs in New South Wales, Tasmania, up in the north of Queensland, lots over here in WA. So there's jobs everywhere around the country, every major state. The only place that there's not a lot of jobs is in Victoria. But if you are in Victoria, then you've got all the stuff that's in New South Wales that's drive in, drive out. There's quite a bit here in the middle of New South Wales, around Orange, Parks, Dubbo, West Wyalong, all around that area. There's quite a fair bit of work around that area that you can drive in, drive out. A lot of the people actually live in the Gold Coast and drive down and drive back. Since everybody's been stopped from living overseas, a lot of people have relocated themselves to the Goldie. So that's where all the jobs are. And I know that was a bit short, this one, but I'm going to try and keep them a bit more concise. I'm doing viewers' questions separately now. I hope that information helps, and if you want to get into the industry, then the best thing to do is to educate yourself, and you can use the sponsors training to do that, the DIY Intro to Underground Mining package or the Work Ready package. If you want some help with the Work Ready package, you get one of the shift bosses to mentor you, that you send your resume in, they redo your resume for you, becomes their job to make sure that you've understood all the mining information from the training, so you can hold that conversation with the employer, because that's what gets you the job. They do interview prep with you and come up with a plan of where and how you can try and get in. All the information, the same information in the Work Ready is in the DIY, except with the DIY, you just do it yourself instead of you sending your resume in. There's full instructions in the back of the seminar here on how to redo your resume. There's interview prep, all that sort of stuff in there, and you can apply directly to a mid-tier miner who have been taking people from the training from a while now. So I hope you found that information helpful. If you want in, the secret to getting a mining job is 100% being able to hold a conversation with the foreman or the project manager about how the mine works. Once they realise that they can throw you in the deep end, that's what gets you the job. You don't have to worry about going out and getting a whole bunch of equipment tickets or anything like that. That's not going to get you the job. So I hope you found that information helpful, and if you've got any questions, please send them through. If you could share the video around and like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.